The closure for USB is great. You clip on. Amazing.
This is a portable solar charger I purchased from Amazon a little over a month ago. We've used it several times. Works good on long car trips, especially in Colorado. Just set it up on the dashboard and it recharges itself. But inside, when I got it, it was fully charged already and ready to go, so that was nice. But basically, it's about the size of my cell phone, which is a Samsung Galaxy S10, so it's not much bigger than that. Just turned off, but buttons right there, turns back on. When these are all full, it's fully charged. It lets you know when it needs recharged. It gives you status on the things charging, so you can tell that it's being charged. It changes different colors, so you can tell that it's actually hooked up and working. It has 2 USB ports that are pretty well covered with these little rubber seals. I'm not too worried about those coming off, and even if they did, that's not much of a concern either, but they're on there pretty good. My kids have been opening and closing this, so I think that's held up to that. It's got another little port inside, which is what your phone is supposed to plug into if it fits that. If it doesn't fit that port, you just use the USB end of your own charger. It does come with a charger, but this doesn't fit any of our recent phones, so that just sits in there for extra. It also came with a LED light, which I have not actually used for anything yet, although again, in the car the kids do like it for reading without using their phone. You can see there it's pretty bright. But all in all, it was a great purchase, and I would highly recommend it, and may buy a couple more so that the other members of my family with their own devices have their own, and I don't have to worry about them misplacing this one. I am considering putting a carabiner on it and clipping it to something, yet I know they'll just pull that off anyways. Cheers!
Made with cayenne and served with mighty hot sauce, our spice. But how spicy are they? They're not just for the forehead dabbing. Can't stop, won't stop dippiness. Last drop slumpiness. Gonna need a McFlurry for dessertiness. Not spicy. For a limited time, participate in McDonald's.
This weekend, get to golf and take an extra 15% off. Save on the Ninja Foodie Grill. Now just $279.99.
Well, I got $15. Yeah?
The $15 on the thing.
And then this for the train. This is for the train.
Lightweight, easy to carry, quick charge.
I'm in my baby. What you two have? Come on, wait, there's nothing to worry about. These girls can do anything. Yeah. All right. But first, we must have the traditional passing of the spare key from father to daughter.
Plug in the cable and then you could adapt to your cell phones and leave it under the sun.
Here we have the solar charger. It has 2 USB ports so you can charge 2 items at once, as well as a port where you can charge the solar panel itself. Since it's a small solar panel, it does take up to 30 hours to charge in full sunlight. But it didn't take too long to plug in and charge, maybe 30 minutes itself. And as for the physical charging of cell phones and GoPros, it actually charged a lot quicker than I was expecting. There is a built-in flashlight. You just gotta hold for 4 seconds and then click and it turns on, and do the same to turn it off. Hold for 4 seconds and click and it turns off. And if you're not wanting to use the flashlight built in, it does come with an external flashlight. It does bend. It is bright. I haven't had a use for the flashlight yet, but I'm sure it'll come in handy.